Guys, a little rough tonight. Woo! There we go. Finally. If y'all knew the chaos I just went through the last 30 seconds, good gracious. Y'all ready? Ready or not, like it or not, we are live and it's about to go down. Woo! What's up, everybody? I don't own the rights to this music, and I gotta say that I love Dougie though. I want to say what's up to everybody. Got my smoothie tonight. Yes. Guys, I am actually in here tonight. I was playing basketball today, and I got to ice my foot down because I'm getting old. I'm a little older now. Oh. Everybody hit that like button. Come on in here. We are about to get it in. You hear me? We about to get it in tonight. Woo! Queen Leandra, the queen. Yes, we are. You don't have Facebook or Instagram. Woo! Okay. We'll figure something out. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna leave the business phone number. How about that? There you go. I'm gonna leave you the business number when you call me. There we go. Remind me at the end of the show tonight. All right. Hey, look, Leandra. This show is Queen Leandra. I am dedicating this session for you tonight. Yes, indeed. I didn't even see your comment the other night. Okay, on Monday night when you was in here and you going through it and you ain't tell me. Look, I got you. All right? You riding with me, I'm riding with you. What's up, Linda Rose? Ashton Bell. There go China Doll. China Doll of them all. Woo! There go Merlin. What's up, Merlin? Connie! We getting ready, y'all. We getting ready. Elisa, what's up, Janet? How you feel, everybody? Hey, Linda Rose. Jennifer, Rachel, Nomi. How y'all feel tonight, everybody? How is everybody doing? No. What's up, Rachel Wooten? Natalie Cole. Intrigue. Got that one on the first time. Oh, my goodness. Daniel Bino. What's up, Leanne Flynn? How you doing this evening? You riding with us? Everybody buckle up. Val. What's up, Val? What's up, Connie? What's up, China? Callie Finfan. What's up, Melissa? Andrea. Is everybody ready? What's up, William? What's up, champ? Knock Free Dancing D. Woo! What's up, Dancing D? Oh, yes. I don't know the rest of that music, but I love playing it because that's my main man, Dougie. No, I don't know how to Dougie. I do not. And so what? It is what it is. I can learn it though, I can learn it. How y'all doing this evening? Everybody come on in here, hit that like button. I got a guest coming in here with us tonight. What's up, T plus 3? Melissa, Phil, Brad, Sunshine. What's up, William? You was being nosy, know me. Made myself angry by going on the ex-Narc's new wife. Social media. She barely posted the clown, but a few days ago, she posted him giving her flowers. Happens. Hoover maneuver. What's up, Josie? What's up, Cornella? Reese? Sunshine? Honeybee Lee? No Nargnet? Kanita. What's up, Kanita? Rachel Wooten. What's up, Misha T? T plus 3. Will Roy. Keisha Spady. JBE. Everybody come on in and hit the like. What's up, Christina Blackman? Yes. Aquarians in the house. Yes, indeed. Milan. Maximino. That's how we flow. What's up, Lika? Ellen? All the London family, all the African family. Spirit Davis. What's up, Melissa? All my Asian crew. Do Ra. Yeah, I just want to get everybody the bouse up in here. The bouse. Intrigue. What's up, TT? Man, we got a real special show going on in here tonight. What's up, Renita? Real special show going up in here tonight. Aquarian said the narc accused me of doing black magic just to get him back, and then said I'm ignoring him because of family and friends. He called you a punk. He'll get over it, or maybe not. Maybe he will not. Sup, K? Linda Rosefield, Brad, Connie. I'm trying to get y'all. What's up, Risa? Druid. Good to see you. We gonna drag him. Ed Marie. LaFontaine. I see you. What's up, Love and Life? Teddy Bear. Y'all need the teddy bears up in here. What's up, Veronica? Veronica Dennis. The queen is up in here, y'all. Queen Leandra. What's up, Natalie Cole, Monique, Michelle. Hey, Kara Stone. Shamilia. Got my smoothie on deck. Yes, I do. Got my smoothie on deck. That's right. Prayers up to the people still having it with the narc. Tonight is the night you plan your escape route through the live stream. Come on, hey, Nomi. We going right there tonight. And I got somebody in here that I'm about to bring out here, and she want to talk to you about it. She want to talk to everybody about getting up out of there. What's up, Kelly? Barbados. The blue pineapple in Barbados. Good gracious. Right on the ocean. You ever ate on the ocean? Like you could put your feet in the water? My goodness, the blue pineapple. K Queen, New Jersey. Yes. Woo! Druid said it's been a while. What's up, Starla? It's been a while, y'all. All right. Can I get to our sponsors so we can get this thing popping tonight? Can I? That's all I want to know. Wiley. Thank you for that cash app, Wiley. Appreciate the love and the sponsorship. Yes, indeed. These are our sponsors tonight, y'all. Malika. Mwah. Thanks for that cash out, Malika. Connie Barnes. Mwah. Thank you so much for that cash app, Connie. These are our sponsors tonight. Jill Allen. Mwah. Thanks, Jill. Thanks for that sponsorship. And Glow 60 Glow. Mwah. Yes, indeed. Hey, Druid. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love. Yes, I do. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes. Thank you for sponsoring me tonight. I do appreciate that love, man. Y'all, you just don't understand. It's like that second burst of energy. You know what I'm saying? And I know that everybody don't have it to give. So, that's why I tell you guys, every night, I appreciate y'all right there in them comments. That's the biggest thing that you can do is to help somebody else. You dig? That's real. That is the truest form of sponsorship. So I appreciate my sponsors also are in the chat. Guys, as long as you are in the chat, okay? What's up, Bernie? What's up, Lorinda? As long as you're in the chat, letting people see, that it's not just them, that you've gone through it and that you're getting through it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Druid asked everybody, put a 1 in the chat if you paid your self-love bill today. Put a 1 in the chat. Put it up in there. I'm putting my 1 in the chat because I sure did, bro. I sure did, man. I had a beautiful day. Can I tell y'all about it just real quick? Man, I had a beautiful day, man. What's up, Eduardo? Hey, Bernie Kennedy. Lorinda. I had an incredible day today, man. You hear me? The sun was shining. I had just beautiful thoughts. I was embracing the love I have for my life. I was embracing just being open to the new possibilities of today, what God is going to do with me. I was embracing all of that today, man. I was walking on cloud 9, man. It felt incredible. Do you hear me? It felt incredible, man. I got a chance today, man. I was walking, I was meditating. I was thinking about how God has blessed my life. Do you hear me? Somebody heard me up in here. What's up, L Boogie? How you feel? How you feel? Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm about to bring Dynamic Diva up in the place. What's up, Dynamic Diva? How you feeling?
I am amazing.
Hold up, say that again.
I was saying I am amazing. I'm feeling amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. That is beautiful. What's up, Donna Hill? So, guys, tonight, I really want to touch down on dealing with, we're going to start out right here. Dealing with a narcissist literally can take you to a place of depression. It can take you to a place where you want to delete yourself. Guys, this is not uncommon because so many people have done that. So many people have just said, you know what? I just don't see my life on the other side of this. I don't see my life feeling good. It ain't worth living. It ain't worth living if it's going to be feeling like this. And tonight, I want everybody in this chat, first of all, to know that it ain't no way in heaven that I'm going to just sit here and allow you to just think that life isn't better, that life doesn't get better. Guys, I don't talk about my story a lot because, again, this channel is not about me. It's not specific to me. I do tell bits and pieces of my story here and there, but I want you guys to know, I want y'all to know something today. You know, when you get to that place where life has just, when you get to the place, that's dynamic diva. When you get to that place in life where you just not feeling it no more, you just like, hey man, you know what? I'd rather just bow out at this point. If you ever get to that place in life, I want everybody in here to know. I want you all to know. Think back to this video that not only are you going to get over this pain, I guarantee you. Did you hear me?
This too shall pass.
Say that again.
This too shall pass.
Just like everything else. It's guaranteed. Listen, I want to talk to you guys just for a moment about guaranteed happiness. Guaranteed happiness. How can you guarantee happiness, right? And it ain't even that difficult. It ain't no big amazing trick either. Guaranteed happiness means that you have become one, unified with yourself. You have straightened your relationship out with God. And you have said, God, I ain't got the answer to this one. I'm going to need you to step in and handle this, bro, because I ain't got it. We so determined that we are going to do it our way. And you're dealing with a God that's just going to let you keep on doing it because you got free will, all of us. He's going to let you keep on doing it your way. You hear me? You're going to get to keep doing it your way. And every time you realize, because he wants you to see that, all right, you did it your way now. You did it. Okay, do it your way again. All right, now do it your way again. He done already told you, man, get them problems to me. I got you. Listen, I'm telling y'all, man, I done dealt with family issues. I'm still dealing with family issues. You know what I did? What I do every time now, I just say, God, Lord, I ain't got this one, man. I can't handle that. Handle that. Get them people together or get me together. One of us needs some help. Help us out. We need your help. And he handles it every time. It's going to happen in time, guys. And it's guaranteed. If you don't want to wait on God, hey, that's a whole different subject. But I want to let you know. I want to let you know that God got you. Don't look at me saying that as, hey, we just gonna turn this into an empty prayer, because it ain't. It's not. It ain't a situation where you just keep on just doing things and you ignoring what's happening right in front of you. Every last one of us has to bow down and allow the one that know how to handle the problem. Everybody, you got to know, you've got to learn how to step back and say, hey man, you know what? I ain't got it on this one. So I'm gonna let God handle that. You know that I'm gonna let God handle that. Lord, I'm gonna let you handle this because I don't have the knowledge, and it's frustrating me, and it got me in a place where I don't even want to be here no more. So that's the thing I want to just pass on to everybody tonight, man. You know, keep it real with yourself. Ain't nobody in this chat just had a lovely day all their life. Nobody. That doesn't happen to anybody. And for everybody that think you got the worst life ever, you're gonna be surprised when you find out you're not even close to the worst life ever. You're not even close. So I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna turn it over to my girl, Dynamic Diva. We're gonna ask her some questions in here tonight because she wanted to let everybody know how to leave the narcissist, even when you got kids with them. How do you plan that escape? So, Dynamic Diva, tell us about it. Tell us, how does one get to that point where they can escape when you are in a house, you don't want to tear your family apart, even the worst relationships, we don't want to tear it apart because we're not wired that way. We don't. We love our family and we've been taught to keep family together. How does one start that process of separating themselves and leaving?
First, I look at it as this way, as playing chess. You have to be strategic in what you're doing and never say what you're doing. You got to keep that poker face on at all times. Because if you let them see your hand and let them give them an inkling of what you're going to do, it gets worse. And sometimes you feel like, hey, I'm tearing my children away from their father. You're
Right.
hurting your children more because they seeing what he's doing to the mother. And then if you're not around, what is he doing? Well, I shouldn't say he. What is he or she doing to the children when you're not around? So you have to use all available access things that you can have access to, like crisis line. The 988 crisis line is crisis lifeline. It's for suicide. It's for all of it. You can get help on either one of those lines. You can call them and tell them what they won't tell nobody. They'll tell you how to go about getting out of it, how to go by doing it in a safe way. So now when you say you don't want to be here no more, dial that 988. And somebody gonna tell you something that you need to hear, because when you say, hey, I feel like I'm just wanting to end it all, you hurting your children, you hurting your family. Just because you will be out of the pain, they won't be out of the pain.
Right.
So when you get out of it, you have to think about, hey, I got my babies. My babies is what's going to keep me moving forward.
Right. Now, I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in this whole program on you real quick.
I knew you was.
What if it's a male? What if it's a man who wants to get out?
But is he taking the children?
He want to take his children too.
It's the same way. It's the same way. He just move in silence, because they say when you move in silence you get more stuff done. If he move in silence, go to the courts, tell him what's going on. That's why I remember when me and you talked the last time, I said make sure you document everything with the police, with the doctors, with family and friends. Document everything, so when the time comes when you need to snatch you and your children from out of this situation, you have this paperwork. You have this date, this date, this date, this date. So when that comes and he ready to leave with his children,
Hmm.
he can take them because it's already been documented that she's the abuser. So when she's the abuser, he has all right to go head on.
Hmm. Yeah, because we're seeing that out here now.
Yes.
You know what? The thing about it is because men, we're looked upon as, just we're the father, so usually we have a different role in that dynamic. But excuse me, you got to understand that, see, a man isn't somebody that is just going to bogart the situation. Look, I'm the man. Shut up. I'm taking the kids, man. We out later. The man ain't gonna do that because he realizes it's a consequence with that. He knows it's a consequence with putting your hands on her because she coming at you a certain way. Even if she hit him, if he hit her back, she gonna have a mark on her. He ain't got no mark on him. So,
Correct.
so the man really is at a totally different handicap when you dealing with stuff like this. So it's like you gotta tread a totally different way.
You do.
It's a guy that actually he hasn't gotten a chat yet, but I think he'll be in later on. His name is True Too, and he went through something like that where he has the kids and his ex, she left, ran off with somebody else. That happens a lot more than people think. And then it's also a situation of they won't leave, but it's like, hey, I'm gonna just torment you because I know the kind of person you are, and you know, I'm gonna just keep on tormenting you because you're gonna sit here and take it. You're not gonna. Most of the time, the abuser doesn't believe you will get up and leave, and most people, that is the biggest problem with most of us. Everybody who's in the chat who has cut them off, they know what it feels like. Most people don't know what it feels like to totally cut that cord from the narcissist. And that's why I said talk about the initial phase of it, the whole mindset, the thought process, because it's not just that easy, for somebody who you got to think, you're nervous, you're scared. Some people don't even have money, and they don't know, they're not sure about what's coming to them. They don't want to put their children in a shelter, something like that somewhere, because they're like, they're used to a certain lifestyle. But
You breaking up.
oh, you couldn't hear me?
Yeah, you was breaking up.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was just saying that sometimes it's a lot more difficult for anybody to just get through that initial phase because they're nervous, they're scared, they don't know what's coming in the future, they don't know what this person is going to do later. You know what I'm saying? They don't know if this person, how they're going to come back at them, and they're really scared and nervous about the initial, leaving the person. What does that look like for people? How does that look to initially cut them off? Where do you have to be mentally?
Mentally exhausted of the BS. That's as easy as I can put it. Because once you tired of being sick and tired, and you've tired of being belittled, you've tired of the physical, the emotional, the mental abuse, and then not only that, the financial abuse. And then if you don't work, they hold that over your head. I make the money. So where the hell you think you finna go?
That's right.
So
That's right.
when you get that money, you go little by little and stash it away. I don't care if it's $2 or $3. You put it away and you make sure. This is what I did. I stash money away. I put me and my kids' birth certificates, social security cards in a getaway bag. That's what I called it. I put current pictures of me and my children. I put our ages, our names, our birth dates, and I even had one picture of him by himself. And I put his name, his birthday, his social, and where he would run to and the phone number.
Ooh.
Yes, that's how sick and tired I was of this gentleman. And that's being nice by calling him a gentleman.
Hey, listen, you ain't got to prove to none of us. We know. We've had our version of a lady or a gentleman. So we totally get it. Let me get to reconcile the love. Keisha J, thanks for the super chat. Keisha J said they will destroy you and your children. Their limbic system, part of the brain, with emotions and conscious, is dark. They can't love. Get a restraining order and police. Get the police there when you put them out. But Keisha, you can put them out, but they're not gonna follow that police order. They're not gonna follow that judge's order. They're not going to follow those orders.
No, I have a lifetime restraining order on mine.
Lifetime.
Life. So
as long as he's breathing, he can't come 50
right. If we was in the same store in the same aisle, he got to go way across the other side of the store to get what he needed until I get out that aisle.
Woo!
So
wow.
Some people say it's just a piece of paper. Yes, it is just a piece of paper, but it's also a document.
That's true. That's true.
So a document signed and sealed by a judge saying that this person is going to do more damage to you if you did not have this piece of paper, and it will be easy for them to go and arrest him, especially if they violated the restraining order. And then when you have the restraining order, it's like you have to, there is no contact with like mother, father, sister, none of that. None of the immediate family. He couldn't even call the kids like he actually wanted to, but he couldn't even call the children. So when you have a restraining order, yes, it's a piece of paper, but it's also one of those documents that I talked about earlier. And when you document it, you good when you document it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a piece of paper, but at the same time, it does put the legal system on your side. So if he violates that order, it's like, okay, champ, you know what's coming next. You know, Dirk Richardson, thanks for that super chat, champ. Dirk said, I've got my ex-narcissist kids. Yeah, Dirk just on a totally different channel with it. You know, he was dealing with a narcissist who had kids, and they're not his biological kids, but she left.
I give him 2 thumbs up because he took on the responsibilities for somebody else's children that's not even his. And he saw the danger that they was in.
Yeah.
I'll give you a this here.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing I was saying to him when we found that out in the chat one night. I was like, bro, that's just on another level. And I can't imagine. Guys, when we were here Monday night, I was telling y'all, man, pray for your enemy. Pray for your enemy. And I meant that because honestly, I cannot imagine what her life is like. I cannot imagine. But I promise you, it is nothing that any of us would want to trade off with. Nothing. You know, we got a lot of people chiming in here tonight. My girl T+3 said, it's hard, but it's possible. It's the recovery time that you got to be patient with. And that's true. You got to be patient with that recovery time, guys. You know, it doesn't just go away because you want it to go away tonight. I know how that is. We all have been there. you can't sleep, you can't eat. You know, you're trying to be strong, and it does get, you know, at some point it can just become overwhelming. You know, Queen Leanne just said, I have a 6-year-old son with the narc, but I walked away with nothing. And see that right there, that's what I was talking about. It really is difficult, you know, to walk away just literally with zero, just to get away from somebody. Now, don't get me wrong, you're going to get all that stuff back at another time.
Yeah.
Life will come back together for you. That's for all of us. Guys, I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? You've built a certain lifestyle. You want to keep living that life, and you want to keep living that way. And, you know, you're dealing with all of these tragedies. And again, one night China was in here and she talked about this, how when you're dealing with a narcissist, their goal is to destroy your life. So, because they know you're going to get to a place where you want to leave. They already know it. You are going to check out of this at some point. So, I'm going to have to destroy your finances, because without finances, you're struggling. It's going to be a lot more difficult. And that's for men and women. When your finances aren't where you want them to be or where you need it to be, and you always got to take care of this and that's coming, and everyday life. Y'all see the inflation out here right now? Everyday life is getting in the way of you trying, and you're just trying to clear this person out of your life. You're just trying to go forward with your life. I want to talk a little bit about, you know, what happens with the children, the energy that they are surrounded by when they see and hear their mother and their father arguing. Describe that for us in your words.
It's one of those things where you always try to protect your children, but you try. You know how coming up when they say you can't, a person can't argue by themselves.
Right. Right.
So it's no matter what you do, if you say nothing, you done something wrong. If you say something back, you done something wrong. And if you try to wait till the children go to sleep and try to have that debate turns into an argument, that argument turns into a fight. Then you waking up the children, and the children see you guys fighting and doing the most. So
Ooh.
when the children see it, they don't know who to root for. They don't know if I should be on his side or her side.
Well,
So
yeah.
they feel like I said before when I was on here, when you feel like you trying to keep that family together, you hurting the children more so than anything, because they see all of the mayhem going on. They see that mama or daddy being jumped on or being hit.
Mm-hmm.
They see this, and then when they get older, they don't. Yeah, you might have said, hey, this is not correct, this is not how you're supposed to be treated. Love don't have to hurt. Love is not demeaning. Love is a thing that you supposed to feel through your whole entire body, not the whole entire body radiating with pain and hate because you done came to feel certain way about this person because this person done ripped you totally apart and
Mm-hmm.
in front of your babies.
Woo.
So when your babies see it, you don't know what to do.
That's right. You know, I talk, you know, actually, the children, that is one of the things that really gave me peace and freedom in this entire situation that I went through. And I say that because That was the thing that got me to actually realize how that I didn't have any boundaries. Arguing in front of children showed me that I did not have any boundaries. Because, see, as a mature adult, man or woman, we know better than to argue and to fuss and disrespect in front of children. We know better. I'm saying the people who got some sense. I ain't talking about narcs, because narcs don't have any sense. They'll fight you right in front of your mama and call your mama the B word. Yes, they will.
Not along your mama, they mama too.
They don't care.
Their only goal is them. It's when that song say "me, myself, and I." That is for a narcissist. That's how I see it.
Yeah, but like I said, it helped me realize that, man, it actually helped me realize, you're welcome, Dirk. It helped me realize that it showed me, the children showed me that I was the issue. They showed me I was the issue. Now, why do I say that? Because, again, I was raised better than that. At the time, I thought I was keeping my family together. I thought I was defending myself against all this craziness. I was raised better than that. I was raised better than that to know this person you dealing with ain't no good. And you see it. They have exposed themselves to you. You see it. And this ain't happened just 2 or 3, 5 or 6, 20 times or 20 times. Far beyond that. The first couple times, okay, you know what? And I'm going to say this, y'all. The first time you see it, I would say that's cause for a very, very serious conversation. When you see that somebody you're dealing with has no issue arguing, disrespecting right in front of children. At that point, if you're in a place where you still deciding that you deal with people that you got to argue with, at that point, you need to have a very serious conversation. For me, I don't do that. I would not do that. I wouldn't waste 10 seconds on somebody that is disrespecting me or arguing with me in front of children or anybody else for that matter. Anybody that is disrespecting you, I want y'all to understand that person, they're like that with everybody. You are not special, okay? You are not special. You are not special. We keep thinking that we are special. We are not special. We're not. That narcissist does this to everybody. And you are no different. You are no different. And they're going to keep doing it. And the more they can keep pulling you in and pulling you in, and it leads you right to the place we at right here tonight, where you got to devise an escape plan. You got to escape this person that supposes to love you, right? They tell you that they love you, but you got to escape this person with your children. And then it's like with you feel like I can take it. I can just get up and I can leave, but I got kids here. How does that affect the kids to be uprooted like that? Just boom, out of all of a sudden, and everything in their life changes that day. New schools and stuff like that, They
feel like they leaving their friends. They feel like they leaving their friends behind, and what did they do to have to move?
And that makes it more difficult, doesn't it?
Huh? And you trying to explain to them, but not say to them in so many words, is because of the person that we was with
Mm-hmm.
is the reason why we had to move.
Mm.
Because when I left mine, I left and moved several states. I was south.
Mm-hmm.
I went north. That's how bad it was. I was in the south and I went from the south to the north.
You was in the heat and you went to the cold.
Look, I'm 5'7". The snow came up to my knees.
Whoo!
Right.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And you know, that's a lot to put on your children. That's a lot to put on everybody.
It is.
But it's necessary. It's necessary.
Yeah. Because that's when me and you was talking about the mental health part.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that comes into play. So when you get into another relationship, that you won't be that toxic person, and
Mm-hmm.
then you give the children the help they need, because they need help also, because they didn't witness some of
Exactly.
horrific things. Like,
Woo, man. Come on.
you have to make sure that everybody gets some help, mentally, emotionally, physically. The physical scars will heal, but them mental and emotional scars, they linger on. And you have to get them some help so they can talk about it. Not only us needing to talk about it, they need to
Mm.
talk about it as well.
Yeah.
Because if they don't get it out, they're going to react and be violent towards you and everybody in the house. They're going to turn right into that narc that you just left. They're going to be starting trouble in the whole neighborhood. And you're going to be like, why? Why? Because you didn't get that baby some help when that baby needed it.
Yeah. And it seems like that's what's happening out here in this world right now, where, you know, we have this culture where everybody pretending how strong they are, you know, and okay, you want to be strong, but these kids, they're not. They're not. And you're putting responsibility on them, you know. And it's like China is in the chat right now. China said, you know, she's saying how her children hit her for doing that. She said, my older children hate me because I took them away from their dad. Sometimes kids are selfish and want you to stay for the sake of having both parents. She said, I'm hated for staying.
China, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Because you did what was right for your children and yourself, to get to safety and get away from what you was dealing with. Because if you stayed, ain't no telling what would have happened.
Wow. So Queen Leandra says, I went back and forth with the narc husband. So many times I got tired of crying to and from work, and I was the only one with a job. Good gracious. Courage, courage, I'm thinking you saying made me leave and never look back. Yeah, yeah, you know, when you no, I mean when you in there and you taking care of the business, and you know, somebody just don't have any respect for any of that. You know, it's like you cannot make that situation work.
No.
You cannot. You can't
That's
make it work.
like pouring gasoline on a fire.
It really is. It really is just like putting gas on the fire. And again, you got children that are going to need help later on, trying to sort through this, trying to really figure out what's going on. And it makes them feel insecure.
They want to know, what did they do wrong?
Exactly. Exactly. 'Cause they're
That's
like,
their
oh.
question.
And the children don't know it, but they're looking at it like, why y'all gotta break up? Why y'all
Yeah.
can't be nice to each other?
Yeah.
Why y'all can't just stop fighting? They don't understand the dynamic that you're dealing with. The children are sitting there, they're sitting there like, you know, well, can let's try to get along and let's try to do this and let's go out to do this and do it as a family together so that we can, and what they don't see and what they don't understand is that mommy and daddy can't get along. We can't be together and be happy. And they don't learn that until later on in life. But I'm gonna tell you, there are lots of kids are out here and they're looking at it like, and mine's told me, like, man, it's about time y'all broke up. Y'all was together way too long. Like it's total chaos for kids growing up around that. Imagine being scared as a kid listening to your mother and father argue. You just want to eat or whatever y'all doing. You just want to watch TV. And next thing you know, you hear them hollering and screaming at each other in the room, and it's like, wow. And it's a depressing spirit. And that's why a lot of kids have those moments where they get experimental because they just want to check out. A lot of adults just want to check out, and that's where you start to get different vices from, and if you don't get caught up in the vices, sometimes it's so bad, you start to feel depressed about it. And you can't be around somebody just every day going through that without at some point not having some level of depression. And that's all these people want in you. They want you to be depressed. They want you to be down. They want you to be defeated. They want you to feel like you a loser. You can't get nobody better than me. You need
Oh,
to.
they'll actually tell you a loser. You nothing. You a worthless piece of.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You can't do no better than me.
That's exactly what the goal is. They're going to convince you that ain't nobody going to want you.
Don't let you have confidence. Like that's confidence that's up here. They'll tell you think you the shit.
Hey, you think you are, but that's what I'm saying. They're going to tell you, yeah, you think you that, but you not. You're not. They're going to look at you and they're going to say that. Remember, when you're dealing with a narc, you're dealing with somebody whose initial plan was destroying you. And think about this. Even when you set up your escape and you rolled out, you did what you wanted to, did what you had to do, did you still feel like sorrow? Did you still feel sorry for him? Did you feel remorse for the situation when you were leaving?
No.
Wow.
Because at that point, I had stopped feeling anything. Like I wasn't crying no more. I wasn't responding to whatever he said. It was like, what you want me to say? I'm all cried out. I got to the point where I'm emotionless on this situation. And it's like even now, certain things I still am emotionless on certain things, even to this day. And this has been, I left him in 2005 and was married for 24 years. And still to this day, like if I'm going through something with somebody, I don't show any emotion. They be wondering, you're not going to cry, you're not going to say nothing back for what? Because everything doesn't warrant a response.
Right. So, having said that right there, I was watching a video just the other night, and this was a relationship coach that was talking about how that's the world we live in now, that people don't show emotions, people hide their emotions, nobody's going all in with relationships, and that's the reason. And she was saying that that's the reason that marriage has become a thing of the past. And even the people who are in them struggle to stay in them. Far more people getting out of marriages than there are people getting in them. And she was saying that that's when, and I see that even myself, that, so many people have been torn down so far. People have been torn down so far that it makes you feel numb, and you can't take your all, you can't take your best into the next relationship. And I'm saying that's the absolute plan of this narcissist, of this devil. The plan is to make you so dissatisfied with relationships between one another that you just check out.
They
That's
make you feel like you the toxic person.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's the actual plan. They want you to feel like it's you after they have lied to you, after they have cheated on you, after they have slapped you, spit in your face, and everything else. It still turns in, look at what you made me do. Look at that's what happens when you keep on playing. That's what happens when you keep on getting to my emotions. You know how I feel. And then it turns into, you know how I feel about you.
Hmm.
I did that to you because that's how I feel about you. And the thought of you leaving me, or the thought of you this, that, or whatever, they are going to become the victim. They are professionals with becoming the victim after they have violated you. Absolutely.
You know that song that says it's okay if it's okay if you do it, but it's wrong if I do it.
Uh-huh.
This is
Go ahead.
this is it.
Listen, that when you listen to most music out here right now, a lot of times, man, oh man, people were going through narcissistic relationships in a whole lot of songs that we love out here. But that's how a narcissist is anyway. It's good for them, but you better not do it. You better not try it. And they will immediately launch an attack on you if you decide to try to do a them on them. Nah, a narcissist, they not having it. Why you laughing?
Because I had an ex that I told him if I caught him cheating, I was gonna be Miss hashtag Big Queen Petty.
Queen Petty.
And so he was like, "Oh, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating." Do you not know I caught him with 5?
Called him 5 times.
No, 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 no. I was number 1. I caught him with 4 other women, so it was 5 women. And I talked to one and talked to the other, and the one that I first talked to, she found 2 more. He called me and said, "Why you had to do that?" I said, "Listen here, my brother. I told you I was gonna have a crown on my head for Queen Petty. It was gonna be so damn heavy. I was gonna need a pedestal to hold that mug up." I said, "Payback is up." I said, "And you don't like it," and he was so bad. So yes, being petty. That part of being petty, I love that part of being petty with him just that one time.
Yeah, yeah. But that's how they'll do you.
It was like a dose of his own medicine to me.
And that's exactly how they'll do you. It's Queen Leandra said, "You sound like the narc husband." Hey, Leandra, I already know that's how they get down. That's how they do you. They're gonna put you down, try to keep you down, work on. And the thing is they know that all day long you think, guys, listen, a narcissist already knows that all day long you're thinking of other options outside of them. You're thinking of how to get away from this. You're thinking of how to escape. How do I get my life back? They know you want to reconnect with happiness at some point. They know it. And they're doing everything in their power to keep you from doing that, to
Can
keep
I
you from waking up.
can I speak on what Keisha J said?
What's that? Go ahead.
See, I'm gonna tell you, that's how I got rid of my narc. I added male family members in it. My dad came from Chicago. My uncle came from New York. And so when he saw everybody posseing up, he was like the road runner. So sometimes you have to put your male family members in it if you're serious about getting out. Because sometimes when you put them in there and they be like, oh, she ain't going nowhere. You call them too many times, oh, she ain't going nowhere, and you stay. But if you're serious about getting out, they'll come to your rescue and help you. Because that's what my dad and my uncle did. They came to my rescue. They packed up my trunk, me and my 4 kids, and we went to Chicago.
But what happens when they don't have that? They don't have their father or relatives. They dealing with somebody that done isolated them, pulled them all the way across the country away from their family.
That's when they need to build that community. See, that's a lot of times why they don't like for them to work, because they know they're gonna have outside person to talk to.
There you go. There you go.
And if you work, you gonna tell somebody at work. And then when you tell somebody at work, you're building up a little network. But that's why I said use that 988 suicide or crisis line lifeline number, because they will put you in touch. Sometimes you can't go to your pastor, because the pastor, and y'all go to the same church, the pastor gonna say, hey, let me tell you what the girl said. She's da da da. No, honey. That pastor rule, that's my opinion. They do run their mouth a little too much.
Mm. Reconcile to love. Keisha J. Thanks for the super chat. Keisha said, all my kids ended up on psych meds after 1 year with the narc deliverance pastor. He would torment me and my children, then preach and counsel the same day. The men in my family had to step in. Goodness gracious. That is, and see again, and when you're a pastor's wife, you can't have a job, you can't be going to work.
Mm-mm.
Those two don't go together.
Mm-mm.
My man Buck One Johnson said, my soon-to-be ex-wife said I pushed her into another man's arms after I caught her cheating the year prior with a different guy. Wow. She pushed me out of the house and away from my son. She had no remorse.
And she's not going to.
None. Do you ever notice that how when a narc thinks that they've destroyed you, they are merciless. There is no mercy. They're talking slick. They're talking out like they're lashing out to let you know.
Out the
Yeah,
side of their neck.
yes. They're talking out to let you know I did this to you. Yeah. That you've fallen because of me. They take pride in how they are putting you down. They really take pride in how they were able to come into your life and trick you into a relationship that you thought was going to be a happy union, a happy marriage. They take pride in fooling you into those kind of long-term relationships, and it always ends crazy. Amber C said these knocks try to put you on death row contracts. Like, yep, gotta block. And that is so real. They are always, it's just like you're trying to do what you gotta do because you just want a happy life. You just want a happy life. That's really all everybody's looking for. What all of us are looking for. A narcissist, they don't, happiness isn't the same thing to them. It's happy to us. Having a nice home, family get-togethers, holidays, birthdays, that kind of stuff is happy for us. To them, no. Their happiness is when they're putting you down. Their happiness is when everybody that thinks highly of you, they're able to put you down so people don't think so highly of you anymore. That's what makes them happy. Ooh, China said, I watched my mother or my father beat the ish out of my mother. That's torment. That's torment to a child to see, and you can't do anything. You're not big enough. And then you're like, like, Dad, what you doing? Why are you doing this? Like, don't. I remember that. I remember seeing when my mother got married the second time. I remember, this guy was like, early on, we saw him like do stuff, and he would push my mother around. He didn't never really beat her up, but he would smack her. He would definitely smack her. He would take her and grab her and throw her to the ground and stuff like that. And it's like, as a child, when you're young and you really small, you can't do anything to a grown man. You just like, you crying with your mother. You're hurt. Guys, you got to know that, you got to get away. You've got to get away. There is no other option. Sometimes, Diva, sometimes people think that they have other options. Like, I can just opt out. I can just, stick with this for a little while and, and I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna wait. What if you're in a situation where you like, man, this fool coming home today won't want to beat me up? I remember when I was a young kid, I remember being I might have been 5 or 6 years old, but we lived in an apartment. And I remember the next door neighbor, every day I would come home from school. I'd get home from school about 2:30. And that guy that lived next door, he was a police captain. And he beat his wife. I'm talking about the moment he walked through the door. He would just start, you could just hear the furniture crashing and her crashing into different things. He beat her so bad one day he completely caved her face in, broke every bone in her face. As kids, I'm just sitting up there with my little glass to the wall. I'm listening. I'm like, oh, what was that? Because I can't even imagine what it is. I can't imagine what it is. But I'm sitting there. My mother, she got a glass up against the door, up against the wall. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, and you ain't even gotta put a glass up to the wall because you hear them crashing into the wall. It is crazy and it's traumatic when you're really young. And I think that that's one of the problems with youth today is that they're exposed to too much too early in life, and it just throws their entire life off.
I know I can't hear you. You breaking up.
You got something that's making a noise back.
It's probably the kids.
No. It sounded like a fan or something like that.
I don't have a fan on.
I don't hear it now. Okay. I see Keisha J said you have to have a plan and really reach out to services for domestic violence.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's that getaway bag. That's that getaway bag. You don't tell them what you're doing. You go get services from that get those services from the domestic violence places, because they will put you in a place that is safe and that he or she doesn't know where you are. And then
Mm-hmm.
it's for temporarily you're gonna have to cut ties with family members, because sometimes you think your family got your back and they be the main ones
Woo! Come on. Come
what
on.
you doing.
Come
So
on.
you can't when you trying to get out and get to safety, you can't tell everybody what you're doing, because it's gonna get back to him or her. So you have to protect your peace, protect your kids. You got to protect everybody at all costs.
Whoo! Man, oh man, that was deep right there, man. Look, Angela Living said the narc slept with his blood brother's baby's mom of 20 years, and we caught them after the truth came out. He went to my parents' house to play the victim because I kicked him out and lied about why. Man, and you know what? That's how they end up convincing your relatives that it was you. It wasn't them. It was you. And you just trying to get away. And the whole time, you don't even know that they're reaching out to your family, to your friends. They're reaching out to anybody that will listen to their story, anybody that will help them with their narrative of making you seem like you were the bad person. You ran off. And listen, when you do get to a place where you like, hey, I gotta escape this, they're gonna say you ran off with somebody. Yes, they are. They're gonna say you
Yeah.
just ran off with somebody.
And see what mine did. He had my dad's number and my godfather's number, and he would call both of them and tell them, I asked her for forgiveness, but she won't forgive me. But he knowing my godfather is the pastor and my dad is the co-pastor. So
Mm-hmm.
he knows that they were big on forgiveness. So one day, my
Oh,
godfather called me and said, Look, baby, you need to forgive him. I said, Look, godfather, I don't mean no disrespect, but you need to mind your business. And
and that's
he
a
was
good thing.
he was like, Daughter. I was like, Godfather. So when I saw him in person, I sat down and I talked to him and I told him everything that went on. And he was like, not once did he mention what he was doing. I said, and he wasn't, because he wanted you on his side and me to look like the bad person.
Right. Exactly. They're gonna do everything they can to get everybody on their side. They want to know where you are because what they cannot have is you waking up one day in control of your vessel. They cannot handle that. They cannot believe that you had the nerve. You had the nerve to get up and leave them. You had the nerve to leave them and they don't know where you are and now they feel ghosted.
Mm.
No, no, they're going to do everything that they can to find you because it's like you got away. And the assignment was to destroy you. Yeah,
Yep,
the assignment was to destroy you.
it truly was. But
Queen Leandra, what were you saying?
they don't know, once you're out, you're out. Once your mind has been made
They don't
up to
think
get
you're out.
out, they
No,
don't
they
know.
don't
Your
either.
mind is made up to get out, you out, and there's nothing else that they can say or do to make you want to stay or come back.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is if you keep talking to them, you keep talking, and if you still talking to them, oh wow, did I lose you? Come on, come on now. Where you go, Diva? I see you. Queen Leandra said, I watched my stepdad beat the hell out of my mother as a little girl, and I couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. We will sit there and we will try, to understand it. But as a child, you can't understand it. You're defenseless, and and the sound that you're hearing is so aggressive that you're afraid, especially as a young kid. Wow. Ashley said, if you're healing from a narc, please wait a while before you get in a new relationship. Say, I broke my healing and ended up in another relationship with a narc. I wish I was warned. Ashley, that's step number one right there. You don't just go back out and start dating people right away, again, because you don't know, you're not ready. First of all, most of the time, you're not even ready for a relationship. You just, especially if you got out of one with a narcissist, no, you need to give yourself some time to self-reflect, get yourself in a mental place where you're dateable again. Get yourself in a place where you're dateable again. You know, oh, is that you, Diva, coming back? You gotta. It says your device isn't connected. Woo, Charles Harden said, cut all joint associates and family and start new. Whoo, man. Yes. There you go. There you go. We lost you for a second.
Yeah,
Woo,
I don't know
Truist.
what went on.
My man Truist said, demonic possession is nothing if not insanely delusional. Whoo, man. It's so many people that see this. Everybody basically is a witness to it. You know what I'm saying? We've
They
all had our bout with the narc. You know, we've all had it. And every day that I talk to people about this, the biggest part of this is that betrayal. And people have such a difficult time with that cutoff. Like you said, what did it take? I've had people ask me that. What was the hair that broke the camel's back and got you to that place where you like, you know what? I'm about to pack this stuff and get ready because I'm leaving this dude. What was the hair that broke the camel's back with you?
the sound of his voice, just to look at him, to smell him, to hear him take a sigh, a breath, whatever,
Ooh,
call my name. It was like, ugh, I'm so
mm,
sick of you.
just anything, any interaction.
Yeah, if he touched me, my skin crawled. It was like, oh, do you really have to sit next to me?
Wow.
Do you have to breathe the same breath I breathe, the air that I breathe?
Whew. At that point, you just done. You just checked out the building.
And then a lot of times when you get like that, people want to say that you're the toxic one. No, I'm taking back my freedom. You
Mm-hmm.
can call me whatever you like. You can call me whatever. Just don't call me late for dinner.
So don't call me late for dinner.
No, just don't do that. Because you could call me toxic, you could call me hateful, you can call me petty, you can call me mean, you can call me whatever you want. You could think you can call me conceited. I don't care. I took back my freedom. I took back my courage. I took it back. Because if I would have stayed there and let you keep ramming it into my head that I was a good for nothing and all I did was stayed at home and took care of other people's kids and I was worthless, ain't no man gonna want a woman with more than 3 kids, yada yada yada, the whole nine. I'll be that toxic person. But you know what? I'm free.
Mm.
I'm happy. I don't care if I don't care if I ever get in a relationship again.
Mm.
Just as long as I know I can make me happy, because I don't like the back
Ooh.
and the arguing, because that's taking me out of my character.
Wow, that's big because that's a place that most people fear. Most people look at it like, I don't want to be in a situation without a relationship again. Most people fear not being in the relationship. They don't want to be with the person, but they fear not being in another relationship. And then they have that self doubt that, wow, what if nobody does want me?
That's where the counseling comes in to teach you how to love yourself, work on you. So when you do get back into another relationship, you're not the toxic person. You're not carrying that baggage from the past relationships that put you in that predicament where you are, where you feel toxic. Like I was talking to my soon to be brother in law today, and I told him, I said, you know what my favorite song is? And he was like, what? I said, Bag Lady by Erica Badu.
Mm,
And people be like, what? Because he was like, yeah, I like that song. Whenever I hear it,
mm-hmm,
I'm like, if you got all these baggage, you
mm-hmm.
got the baggage from him telling you you
Yep.
not worth this. You got him telling you ain't nobody gonna want you but me. Ain't nobody gonna treat you like me. You got all these bags. Your bus is sitting at the end of the corner, and you had at the end of the bus because you got all these bags. You can't even run to catch your bus when you at the tail end of that bus
Mm-hmm.
because you got all this baggage. Once you start shedding off that baggage, because once you realize what he said to you, or he or she said to you, that you was worthless, that you ain't this, that you ain't, once you start shedding that off,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go way further than you thought.
And you know what? That's one of the biggest fears too. That people just don't feel like they're gonna be able to put life back together. Lots of people think that life ends with the narcissist.
It doesn't.
People think that life is over as soon as you get out of that. Life is over. It's not going to get better, and you absolutely are going to get better. You are absolutely going to get better. It doesn't. Life doesn't start. Actually, life begins. Life begins when you come from out of that bondage that you are in. That's truly where life begins. We can sit back all day long and we can exchange notes about the narcissist. But I'm going to tell you guys, at some point in your journey, it has to turn into how you went inward. You went inward and you started working on you and brought yourself out of this. We're here to help everybody, to figure out what happened and to bring clarity to you because to me, that was one of the main things that I had around me that brought clarity to this. I saw some videos and followed some people, and I looked in the chats and saw what people were saying. And just knowing that I wasn't crazy, that this is really a thing. See, we individualize this thing and make it seem like it's only me. And you're wrong. Most people are going through something like this. The people who are not, they've gone through something like this.
Men will not talk about what they've gone through. And I commend all the men that are here talking about what they've gone through with a narcissist
Yes,
female
yes.
or
Because
male.
because we looked at different. But now we're just in an age of technology, and when you're dealing with a narcissist, you know, you have to have an outlet. You can't just hold that in. It will eat you alive. You cannot hold that stuff in. It will eat you alive if you don't get it out of your system. That's why I'm on here 3 nights a week. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like to have this stuff inside of you, and you just bursting with all of it. And gosh, you are helping other people when you go into the chat, when you're putting information out there to help others. People are reading your story and hear your story, just like Diva is in here tonight. She came in here tonight to help people out with, hey, you know what, guys, it's a way out of this. It's a way out. Even if you have children with them, because that's one of the topics that so many people come to the table with. Like, look, we got kids, and that's going to turn into a court situation, and you just like, man, I can't, I don't want to deal with that.
A
I don't.
lot a lot of times the narcs don't even want the kids. They just don't want you to be happy. They could care less about the kids.
Exactly, exactly. They don't care about the kids. They just don't want you to have that control with the kids.
Hmm.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
No, they just there to get in the way. China said, I'm 47 and I thought that people my age were already taken and that no one was available for me. But once once I worked on me, not only were the men my age in my DM, I currently have people in their 20s chasing me. So and I'm saying this for real. People, when you are a good person, ladies, if you're a good person, fellas, if you're a good person, everybody looking for you. All of y'all think that ain't nobody checking for you. You just ain't really making yourself available. Everybody checking for you. Well, I done picked up some weight and I done got older and I done this and I done that. Okay. If you don't like the way you look, you don't like what you see in that mirror, you can do something about it. That's all. You can go out here and be your best you. But that's only an excuse to say, ain't nobody gonna want me. That's the narcissist talking. If you think don't nobody want you, people out here looking for you. People are out here looking for you, looking for good people, looking for good women, looking for good men. Man, hey guys, y'all don't even know it. Y'all are the hottest commodity on the planet right now and don't even know it and don't even see it. Mm, mm, mm. Said, I got to tell her, baby, I ain't got no milk. You ain't right, China. Keisha J, thanks for the super chat, Keisha. Keisha said, a trauma bond, demonic soul tie must be broken. I was conditioned for abuse. You know what, though, Keisha? I think that's how we were conditioned from childhood. We were conditioned to keep family together. We were conditioned to stay and work it out. We were conditioned to believe that relationships are hard, they're work. No, they're not. Narcissistic relationships are work. They are difficult. They're impossible. Nobody's going to tell you like that, though. Keisha said, I was supposed to leave when this dude said that he did oral sex on himself. Keisha, yeah, yeah. Keisha, you turned it out that day. Goodness gracious. He admitted to you that he did that on himself.
I want to know how.
He bent himself down and there it is. Say, we have to remember how trifling they are. Yeah, Keisha. Yeah, when he told you that one, that was exit stage left. Like, all right, you supposed to say right there. Hold up. You know what? I forgot to vacuum the grass in my front yard. I forgot to vacuum my grass. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back, baby. That's what you were supposed to say right there. Goodness gracious. Ashton, thanks for that super chat, Ashton. Ashton said, my breaking point was when she aborted my child in January. Wow. I couldn't take that. 4 months, no context, and still haunted by it. Wow. She just said, man, it's a wrap. I ain't doing this. And it's, woo, man. Yeah, man. That's a rough one right there. That's a rough one right there. If she just said, hey, it's my body, I'm doing what I want. You have no choice, you have no options. We've had some I've been in some heated debates about that one right there, man. I ain't lying. I get it. Lando, there you go. Thanks for the super chat, Lando. Lando said, when God restored my relationship with my daughters, I don't want a relationship with anybody from my past. Psalms 27:1. Goodness gracious. There it is. Hey guys, again, I want to start out. I want to thank my lovely co-host in here tonight, Dynamic Diva. Y'all gonna hear a lot more from her in the future. Yes, indeed. She came here. Listen, Dynamic Diva, I definitely appreciate you coming in and spreading some knowledge, coming in to help people. Man, that is what this is all about. It's all about helping other people. And I promise you, the message, it made it to the right people.
I have a mantra, if you don't mind me saying.
What's that? Go ahead. Say what it
It
is.
says, I am divine. I am connected. I am expressive. I am loved. I am creative. And I am safe.
I like that. I like that. And I think that everybody should have that. It's all, you got to build yourself up. Because when you build yourself up, only you can tear yourself down. When we allow somebody else to build us up, that same person can be the one that tear you down. And they will do it.
Yeah.
Keisha said, I think my brain broke when he said that. And Keisha, yeah, you definitely went for the banana in the tailpipe on that one. My goodness. That one was
That was putting sugar in the tank.
I'm telling you. Hey, listen, everybody. We definitely appreciate everybody that came in here tonight, man. Just helping us spread this word, helping us take this thing to the next level, helping us with, everything that we're doing, everything that we're getting the message out. I thank y'all for coming into the chat and sharing your story, because that, guys, is the highlight. That is the highlight. The highlight is sharing your story. My goodness. Letting other people know that, hey, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what happened. I sound like my man Paul. Thanks for the super chat, Paul. Appreciate the love. Said, love you, her, yo. My ex ran back to her ex. LOL. Typical, right? Yep. What's in store for him? Talk to me about it. Hey, Paul, you already know, champ. You already know. You already know what he getting. He getting that same old craziness you was getting. He's getting those same lies, those same fake promises. Listen, y'all, if you think for 1 minute that a narcissist is going to somebody else and they're going to go to that person and bring something new, something fresh, if you think that they're going to change and they just become this brand new person, you, my friend, are lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. The devil ain't here for your friendship. This devil is here for destruction. And he's sending all his little minions, his demons out here to make sure they finish the job. Hey guys, we stepping out. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Callie, I'm gonna be out there with y'all this weekend. Me and the Iron Fist Friday night. Yes, indeed. Hey, China, you ready for him? Woo! Thanks again. Thanks again. Thanks so much, Diva. I
You're
appreciate you
welcome.
sharing. I appreciate you coming in and sharing with everybody. It's nothing like, somebody coming in and giving us some wisdom on how you did it and how anybody can do it. All you need to do is reach out. Help is out here.
It is.
Help is out here. And you got plenty of people. You got people right in this chat that are ready to help you. So,
And is.
and when you need something, all you got to do is reach out, fam. All right. I'm going to see y'all on Friday. Yes, indeed. We're ready for the weekend. All right. Everybody, thank you. Peace and soul train.
Good night, you guys.
Good night. Good night. Appreciate you.